Hello, my name is Sean, and I'll be doing a tutorial on complex keypads. So, you'll have 9 keypads, and all of them will be on the same row on one of these charts. And the object of this module is to press the keypads in the correct order. So before I begin, I think what's more appropriate is by telling you what all the names are first. So most of these names I'm going to call them are going to be from the Jewel Vault. The ones that are not going to be from the Jewel Vault is this one right here, this one, this one, this one, this one definitely, that one. I'm checking if there's any others. And maybe this one if you're kind of skeptical about it. But rest assured. So you have alpha, which is the symbol right here that I'm hovering over. Then you have beta. Delta is this one. Epsilon. Zeta. Then you have eta. Theta. Iota, which is what I call the half box. This half box creature, I like to call that one Iota because it looks close to it, kinda. Kappa, Mu. We have Pi, Sigma. And finally, on this chart, we have Phi, Psi, and finally Omega. And then there's these letters, which I'm going to call 3 lines, triangle, upside down L, squiggly comma, L on a side, well, not L, U on a side, because it looks like U on its side, and finally, one eye smile. Using the regular keypads, instead of having 2 eyes and kind of like a tongue sticking out, it's a 1 eye with a smile. So, now using those names, we're going to figure out which row all these symbols are. So, let's first find where sigma is. Sigma is usually right here, here, and when we look for others, no, these are the only 2 rows. Then we gotta find psi, which this is the only row where psi is, and then we found our row. Not row, row, excuse me. So after doing that, there are some exceptions, or special rules in this case. There's 3 of them. So if there are more than 2 batteries in a parallel port, usually I check if there's a parallel port, which there's no parallel port. Otherwise, if a DVID port and a lit indicator labeled Bob, well, we have a DVID, but the Bob is unlit, so that rule doesn't apply either. If none of the above apply, the keys must be pressed in the order they appear in the chart going left to right. So, we press the alpha, the epsilon, theta, psi, mu, which is not on here, so that's going to be one of the missing ones, 3 lines, zeta, sigma, beta, triangle. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And we'll quickly check if any rules apply. So let's see. No parallel port, no DVID port, so we don't have anything to worry about. We're going to go left to right on the chart. So we have 3 lines, which is here, here. I don't see any other place. Omega. Omega is going to be definitely right here, and that's going to be the only place where it should be. So we're going to press upside down L, Omega, Mu, which is not the symbol on here. And then delta, 1 eye smile, U on its side, 3 lines, alpha, eta, and beta. Alright, so here's how I would do it if I'm doing this expert diffuser. So, usually when I give off the top 3, that's all they need. Because sometimes they can give 1, rarely. 2 they mostly get with. And sometimes 3 is just always needed. But there's also a case where 4 is going to be needed. So, in my case, I would just read the first 4 on here. So, I would read out, okay, zeta, sigma, alpha, mu. Then I'll look for these 4. So, find zeta. Z is also in here. Alpha, sigma, and sigma is going to be the one that's going to be our winner here. So we're going to press, oh wait, let's get our edge work. Unless I already did. 1 battery, parallel port, no DVIDs, so we're good. So we're going to go left to right. So we got alpha, epsilon, theta, which is the only thing not there, psi, mu, 3-line, zeta, sigma, beta, triangle. See how easy that is? Pretty easy. Okay, let's check our rules first. Got a lot of indicators, 2 batteries, no ports, so we're good to go. Left to right it is then. So, let me just clarify the rules here. So, if there are more than 2 batteries and a parallel port present on the bomb, disregard the chart and press the keys as they appear in the module going left to right, top to bottom. So, you would press the keys like here, 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 then here, 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 and then here, here, here. Otherwise, if a DVID port and a lit indicator labeled Bob are present on the bomb, the keys must be pressed in the order they appear in the chart going right to left. So let's find where they are in the chart. We got 3 lines, here and here, U on the side, and that's going to be our winner. So instead of going upside down L, omega, mu, delta, and so on, we would do, okay, beta, eta, alpha, 3-line, U on its side, once I smile, and so on. But in this case, we're going left to right. So we press, okay, upside down L, omega, which is not on here, mu, delta, when I smile, U on its side, 3 lines, and let's say if I screwed up here, and I get a strike. So I strike. Gives me a strike, red, and the symbols changes. So maybe a clear indication that the rows might have changed. So I got a beta. There's 3 betas in this one. A delta, which is here. I don't see a delta anywhere else other than this, but that doesn't count. So we're going to be still on the last line here. So we're going to press left to right. Okay, L, omega, which is not here, mu, a second here, delta, when I smile, U on its side, 3-line, alpha, eta, beta. Alright. We'll do one more example here. We'll move on. Okay, parallel ports, there's DVI, no Bob, and no batteries. So we're going left to right here. So we got 3 lines. Mu. Here. And here's, as always, upside down L. As you can see here, this time I used 3 instead of just 2. But there are cases where I used 4. Such in a case if I said alpha instead. Well, alpha would be here, and alpha would be there too. So of course the the expert is going to need additional information of 4, which is why I said, okay, usually I use 3, but at most I used 4. So it's easy just to give a nice 4 rather than just 3. But since we got an upside down L, we're going to be using this line. We're going to go left to right. Okay, upside down L, omega, mu, that's delta, one eye smile, U on the side, 3 line, alpha, eta, then beta. Alright, I'm going to cut the screen now. So, the first 4 I have on this. Let me just give you clear indications of what I have. 6 batteries and an unlit TRN, unlit MSA. Don't need serial number. And my symbols are epsilon, phi, beta, and pi. So, let me show you the screen. I started calculating anyway. But the order goes as this. Phi, kappa, omega, L, data, but I had no data. I'm going to pronounce it data because trying to pronounce theta is a little bit hard for me. Beta, epsilon, pi, iota, and finally triangle. I hope all of you enjoyed this episode and this tutorial as well. And until next time, keep talking and don't explode.